my gosh, and what did he say? Hey, hold on a second, Mom. Are you headed to the store right now? Yeah, you got everything on the list? What store? Walmart, buddy. I want to go. Will there be kids there? At Walmart? Probably. Please add milk. We have none. Okay. Ooh, I want some milk. Hold on, bud. Just a sec. You know what else I think we actually need? Hey, Mom, let me call you back. Wait, I want to push the button. I'm not that talking, buddy. I'll call her back. I wanted to push the button. Can you get eggs too, please? What kind of eggs? Easter eggs? Okay, is that all? Yes, that's all. You better hurry though, because I just got an alert for bad weather. Oh, I want to see. There's nothing to see, buddy. But I want to see. You can't read. It just says anticipate bad weather. Okay, I'm going now. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Hey, Mom. No, sorry, I didn't forget about you. Is that Grandma? Yes, it is, buddy. I want to push the button. Bye, Grandma.
Hey, buddy, can you hand me that bird cloth that's behind you? No, it's by the table. You're touching it. Your hand is touching it. No, your other hand. You know what, just forget it. I'll get it. Hey, Mommy, have you seen my blue monster truck? Yes, I saw it in your playroom. Okay. I can't find it. Okay, do you know where your Minnie is sitting right in the middle of your playroom? Yes. It's right next to her. Okay. Mommy, it's not there. Buddy, you're literally probably stepping on it when you walk in your playroom. When you walk in your playroom, stop and look down. Okay, I'll go look again. Mommy, I can't find it. Okay, I'll come find it. See, Mommy? It's not here. If it were a snake, it would have bit you.
Here are some breast milk basics. It's been said the energy it takes to breastfeed is the equivalent to walking 7 miles in a day, so that would explain why you're so hungry. If you're pumping your breast milk, it can act as a clock for your baby. Morning milk has more cortisol in it, making your baby more alert throughout the day, and your evening milk has more melatonin in it, making them sleep longer at night. So I recommend you keep them separate and feed them at the appropriate time of the day, or you can do like me and just combine them all into one container. You can see all that fat in there. That's stuff you want to keep. So make sure you give your milk a swirl if you're saving it, if it's been refrigerated for a while, to get all that fat off the edges and back into the milk. Breast milk is good for 4 hours at room temperature, 4 days in the fridge, or 6 to 12 months in the freezer. Once your baby has put their mouth on a bottle of milk, it's good for 2 hours at room temperature, unlike formula that's good for 1 hour. And if you do have breast milk that sat out too long, baby didn't finish a bottle, whatever the case, don't throw it away. Use it for their skin. It can be great for cradle cap, eczema, rashes. Throw them in some bath water and let them soak in a little bit of breast milk. It cures a lot of things. If you're feeding your baby previously frozen milk and they're acting like they don't like it, it could be because your lipase is high. This basically can give it a metallic taste, and I've heard if you add a drop of vanilla extract that's alcohol-free, it takes the taste away. If you have enough breast milk to freeze, make sure you're laying it flat in the freezer before it freezes. It takes up a lot less room. And probably my favorite fact of all is breast milk is constantly changing. So unlike formula, your baby may never eat more than 4 ounces until they're off milk completely. Just be sure to follow their cues. If they're acting hungrier, feed them more. As an American, I feel like I am in the most toxic relationship right now. I just opened TikTok and it's working, which is really confusing. And I'm also concerned to even be on here because at any moment they could be like, sorry, no, we didn't mean for that to happen. Bye-bye. Look, Mommy, a leaf. You got a leaf? That's a cool leaf. It's a big leaf. Hey, buddy, we're gonna go back this way, okay? I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Shh. We're gonna go this way because Mommy sees something she doesn't like, so we're gonna go this way. What do you see? Keep your voice down. That man right there? Can I have a snack? No, you can't have a snack right now. You can have a snack when we get back to the house. We're gonna go this way, okay? Buddy, okay. All right, I need you to start going faster, please. My legs are tired. I really need you to go faster right now, please. Just go faster. There's something in my shoe. All right, don't forget. I'll just carry you. Hey, babe, I'm gonna go run some errands. You good? You're leaving me here? Yeah, is that okay? What if something happens? What could happen? I don't know. What if he cries and I can't get him to stop? I think you'll be able to handle it. What if he chokes? Chokes on what? His snot? Okay, do you just want to come with me then?
No, I don't want to go with you. That's even worse. Okay, would you like me to just order the groceries to the house? Yeah, could you? Okay, thanks. Hey babe, I think I'm gonna take Buddy to the store with me. Is that cool? Oh, okay, sounds great. Okay, do you want to come with? No thanks, we'll just stay home. You guys go have fun. What are you gonna do while we're gone? I don't know, don't worry about me. We'll be fine. Okay, buddy, let's go. Sweet dreams. Hey buddy, I'm gonna put your sister down, so if you could just keep playing just like that, that's perfect. Hey mommy, what are you doing? Hey, shh, your sister's asleep. Never mind. All right, bud, it's time for your nap. Let's get you all tucked in. All right, buddy, have a good nap. I love you. Shh. Don't disturb your brother. Don't disturb your brother. Mommy, what was that? It was your sister. Please go back to bed. Whew, those kids are finally asleep. Hey, Mommy, I'm all done sleeping. Here's some tips I would give you if you're going from 1 to 2 kids, specifically with a toddler and a baby. If both of your children are crying at the same time, make sure you help your toddler first sometimes if your baby is not in any sort of immediate danger or an immediate need. It is not going to hurt your baby for them to cry for a few seconds or even a minute while you help your toddler. You want them to know that you will help them first sometimes too. Don't try to change your toddler's world, telling them to be quiet because baby's sleeping, or change anything that they used to do when they were an only child. First of all, they're going to retaliate. They're going to be even louder, most likely. And second, it's what they've always done. So just let them keep doing it, and hopefully your baby just learns to sleep through it. Try not to blame anything on the baby when your toddler needs you. So I try not to say, hey, hold on, I can't right now because baby's feeding, or I can't right now because baby needs this. I try and find any other reason I can, or just rephrase it like, yes, I can absolutely play with you as soon as I'm done feeding baby. And along with that, let them hear you tell the baby they have to wait. Even if the baby's totally content, just like sitting in their bouncer, not upset, just randomly say to the baby, hey, you're gonna have to wait here for a few minutes while I go help brother. That way they know that you're also telling baby that they have to wait sometimes too. And please remember that you're just gonna feel overwhelmed at first. You now have 2 kids, so logistically it's kind of crazy. So don't think that people with 2 kids suddenly have it all together, because it takes a while to get the hang of it. Here's how I got my almost 3-year-old to start falling asleep on his own and not needing me to lay next to him. Now, I will say that his age definitely helps with the understanding of what I'm about to tell you, but you can still give it a try if they're younger. So first, get them some sort of stuffed animal that's new to them or they haven't seen in a while, so technically it's new to them, and tell them that this is their friend that they're going to snuggle to bed from now on. They may need a nightlight if they're scared. We got this cute little guy. And then I told him, I need you to stay in your bed. Mommy's not going to snuggle you, but you can talk to your stuffed animals as long as you'd like. I will come and check on you. And I walked out of the room. And then I set a timer. You can do for whatever you want. The first time I did 2 minutes, and then I went back and checked on him, and I just said, I'm just checking on you. I love you. I'll come check on you again. And I left. And then I did a 3-minute timer, and I went back in, and then I did a 5-minute timer, and so on and so forth. And by the 3rd timer, he was out. Some days he falls asleep really fast, and some days it takes a little longer and a little more of me coming in sooner to check on him. But regardless of how long it takes, he's finally falling asleep on his own. We've been using this for nap times, and we're starting to implement it for bedtime too. I would recommend, if they're still taking naps, you just start with one thing at a time. Don't try to do both. And once they get the hang of the nap time, then you can try to move to the bedtime, which is a little bit more challenging. If your baby just started crawling or they're about to, pause and do this first. You're gonna get down on their level and look for everything, hello kitties, that you could see that would be dangerous for them to get a hold of. Literally start crawling around your house and looking from room to room. Any loose cords you have lying around that they can get to, you're gonna wanna tuck them behind something, or you're gonna wanna pin them to the wall and put this out of their reach. You can get one of these if you wanna pin the cords to the wall. Make sure you screw your furniture to the wall so they can't pull it on top of them. And if you wanna go a step further, you can get these little locks. That way they can't open the drawers, and use them to climb up when they become more mobile. Outlet covers so they don't electrocute themselves.
Curtains, you probably want to tie those up so they don't get a hold of them and pull them down. Anything in your lower cabinets that's concerning. This is literally just full of all of my kids' stuff. I do not care if she pulls this stuff out. Lock your chemical cabinets, please. And if you can't baby-proof a lower cabinet because you just don't have the space, you can also put a lock on that so they can't get into it. These door stoppers, either glue these on or just take them off, because I promise you they will get these off and put them in their mouth. And if you have the blinds with the strings, make sure you tie those up really high so that they can't get a hold of them, and we also lift our blinds up too. Don't hang jackets, purses, backpacks, anything on the back of chairs, because they can grab a hold of them and pull them down and pull the chair on them, or they can get caught up in them, and that's much worse. That is about half of what I can share with you, so follow along for more. Hello? Do you not hear that? Hear what? Oh, no, I didn't even notice it actually. What do you mean? No. There was a lot I was prepared for when I became a parent, such as food struggles, nap battles, all of that. But there was one thing I was not prepared for, and that is convincing my toddler to do something that is his idea. Let me explain. If you have a 3-year-old, you probably already know where I'm going with this. So let's say, for instance, my son says, I need to go to the bathroom. Well, along the way to the bathroom in our own house, he's going to collect at least 5 toys. He's going to look out the window and talk about the squirrel he sees. He's going to notice the letter B on a coffee cup in our house and have to talk about how he recognizes that's the letter B. He's going to start having a conversation about something we did yesterday. We're going to finally make it into the bathroom, and he's going to walk up the stool to wash his hands because he completely forgot where he was going and what he was going to do in the first place because he's just been talking and stalling so much. And this whole time I'm like, the bathroom, trying to remind him where we're going because it's taken us 7 minutes to get from the room we were in to the bathroom. And this goes for anything. If you're trying to leave the house because they want to go to the park, it's going to take you forever. And then you throw a second kid in the mix and you're trying to navigate that schedule. You're like, all right, we need to get there before we need to change diaper again, before we need to feed. And it is just, my eye is literally twitching by the time we get in a car to go where we need to be. I was fully not prepared for that in parenthood. If you find yourself in constant arguments with your kids, like I recently have with my 3-year-old who has discovered he has the power of arguing, here's what I've started doing. First of all, if it's a non-negotiable, I'm not even going to argue back. I'm just going to take you to do whatever I said we were going to go do. You can kick and scream and fight the whole way there, but we're going to go do it. If it is a negotiable, I am willing to negotiate. I can be reasonable. Pick your battles, right? So if I say this is your last episode of whatever he's watching and he says, no, one more, please. Okay, cool. You can have one more episode. I am willing to give into that. But most importantly, when they're like in the thick of it, like just having a tantrum and just trying to argue with you, just screaming. Like for instance, my son, I just sent him to his room. I was trying to put his sister to sleep. And I was like, go to your room because he was having a fit while I'm trying to get her to sleep. I will be there in a minute because normally I sit with him while he's having a tantrum. So he went to his room and then proceeded to scream, I won't go to my room. I won't go to my room. No, I won't. No, I won't. Because normally that would get a rise out of me. And this time around, I was just like, you can't argue. It takes 2 to argue. And if you're not arguing back, they have nobody to argue with. So I just sat there reminding myself, like, he can't argue with nobody. So just let him keep saying what he's saying. I will address it when I'm done. But I'm not going to engage in battle and start arguing with him because literally then it just makes both of us exhausted. So if you feel yourself getting heated because your kid is trying to argue with you of any age, just keep reminding yourself, it takes 2 to argue. It takes 2 to argue. And that's just what I kept saying to myself over and over again. It takes 2 to argue. And I am not going to argue back. Excuse me, what are you doing? I was getting a bottle out. No, you know that plastic is leaching all sorts of chemicals into your baby's milk. Throw them out, get glass. Are you serious right now? Hey buddy, let's play cars. You know that independent play is like great for his brain, right? You don't interrupt him when he's playing independently. Oh, okay. Are you just gonna do chores all day? You really should dedicate some time to playing with your kid. But you just said all right, let's wipe you up. Those wipes have horrible chemicals in them. Stop using them. These have? Seriously? Okay, so what should I use instead? I cannot tell you everything. Of course not. Plastic bowls, really? Yes. No, full of chemicals. Lead. Formaldehyde. Why are you breathing this outside air right now?